Hey there, my lovely folks. This is Evergreen Warpath, and welcome to my channel. I am going to show you a new game today. Well, not a new game, it's an oldie, but it's a funny one. It's a fun one. We're going to be playing Empyrion Galactic Survival. It's a fun game if you haven't played it yet. It's kind of hard for some people. It's fun for others. We will get started. Alright, there we go. First thing, low memory detected. That's mainly because I'm streaming right now. But that's okay, we can still play the game. Let's see, we'll get up in the options. Make sure the audio is not super loud. Okay, that's good. I have a little bit of ambient volume so we can hear somebody's coming up behind us. As far as everything goes, I put mine all on high because I have a computer that can do that. But if you're at home with a slower computer, I recommend starting out at the lowest and then working your way up just to see where you're at. We're using a keyboard and mouse today, so we're going to get started with that. Let's see here. All right. And if you're a new viewer, hit a like. That'd be great. Subscribe. That'd be even better. And watch me when you can. That's even more exciting. Let me double check something real quick. Just hold on. Alright, just had to check my volume, make sure it was correct. Not too high, not too low. So let's see. The first things we want to do is get started is we're not going to start with the tutorial. I've done the tutorial too many times. I'm good. We're going to just join a game right now. We are looking forward to a friend joining us. Hopefully Steve can run in here nicely. That would be fantastic. Just got a follow from Iron Katie. Fantastic. Welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate the follow. My software kind of... That's great. That's great to see people out there interested. Alright, so I'm sorry, I apologize ahead of time. My chair's a little squeaky today. Alright, we are looking forward to an old friend to come and join us. Hopefully he gets on here soon. He's in New Zealand, so his time's a little bit off from mine, whereas I'm in the States. We're going to join up a game. We're going to actually join a server. And we're going to start by finding the perfect server, which isn't really easy to come by. The first thing I'm going to do is this is what comes up in the server page, and what you want to do is you want to hide password protected ones unless you know a password for one of the servers, and that'll take all these ones that have the little lock that were on them off. We're going to hide the incapable builds because we don't want to have any glitches when we're building something. And we're actually going to keep the hide standard servers off because when you do this, and I'll show you why, it only comes up with the official servers. We don't want official servers. Official servers become very crowded very quickly. You'll start on an official server, like for instance this vanilla server up here, and it only has 43 people. Well, on the high evenings, it becomes very full very quickly, and although it's nice to start on a build, you may find you'll be waiting several days before you can get back to that build, and by the time you get back to that build, it may already have been destroyed. So what we're looking for is we're looking for an Eden server. Eden server will be best. So before I go in and find the perfect server I want, I am actually going to make it so you can't see me do this. So sorry. Mainly because I don't want you to go into that exact server and wreak havoc on us. Hey, cool cat, I like the cool cat. Alright, so I will still be with you and I am still here. What I want to do is, what you're looking for mainly for a good server is you want something that has, if you're like me and you just like to play the game and not necessarily play against a lot of people, then maybe you're looking for a PvE server. However, if you're looking to play against a lot of people, this game is very large, very, very large. And unfortunately, there will be times when you're on a planet and it'll take you days to get to another region of space to play a PvP. For me, I am looking for exactly that. I want a PvP game. And I don't want just no PvP game. I want it to be semi-hard. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a server that is to my liking. And hopefully, when my friend gets on, he too will play that same server. We can find each other out there in the distance nowhere and join up to conquer the day. Alright, let's bring you back to what I see so you don't get too lost. So right now it's loading all the potential files. As you can see, it is 120 files additional to the game itself. What these files are, they're probably mods of some sort, or they could be additional block tiles for designs and build. They may also be the files that involve special thrusters or also the custom storyline that this has. The custom storylines, there is more than 10 now. It used to be only a couple, but now there's a lot of custom storylines. I've played the Eden, I've played Eden Reforged, and I've played the standard Galactic Space Adventure. But now there's some custom ones out there, and I'm very much excited to see what this one has in store for me. I have seen a couple videos out there in the past that have shown different storylines. I've seen some broken storylines, and I'm hoping that this storyline is not broken. It just said it was a custom one from HMS. I'm not sure what that means, but we're hoping to find out today. Now, we are also hoping that my buddy will get on. If he gets on, we will have an even more adventurous adventure on our hands. Sorry. He is by far an entirely different player than I am. For me, I'm much of a builder player. I enjoy the PvP or PvE aspect with a little bit of PvP involved. What do I mean by that? PvE with a little PvP? It means I enjoy building things, I enjoy farming, I enjoy creating something new. But I don't mind it getting blown up once in a while, because then it means that I get to rebuild it, and I get to rebuild it for better. This game particularly has two different PvP settings. You have player versus player, and you also have player versus aliens, which isn't necessarily PvE. It's because the aliens themselves are an algorithm based on PvP experience. So you'll go in there and there'll be like 6 or 7 guys shooting at you, and you'll move and dodge and move and dodge, and they'll do the same thing. They'll move and dodge too. my friend Sylph and I, we went through the Reforged, Eden Reforged. We went through the whole storyline all the way up to the end, and the end game was a dungeon that just kept going. It took us 4 hours to complete that dungeon, just by ourselves, and we died probably 200 times a piece. And I will say that was very, very extreme, but at the same time, it was exciting. Oh man, was it ever exciting. And we went through that story bit twice. The first time we went in there, completely unprepared. We only had so many rounds. We only had so many ship. We lost 2 ships, almost 3 ships. We lost all our weapons, and we lost a lot of our pretty much our armor and our heavy hitters and everything. So we got through that quest, and in the end, well, we didn't get through the quest actually. We got through the front door and couldn't even get through the second door, where we finally said, okay, we got to give up. We're gonna have to try this again another day. We left, and everything respawned. Everything that we already took out respawned by the next time we came. And then the next time we came, it was, granted, about a week before we were able to get all the inventory we needed, all the ships we needed built, all the ammo, all the rounds. We had grenades, we had rocket launchers, we had guns, we had multiples of guns and multiples of guns, and we still ran out of ammunition. We had over 1,000 shotgun shells. We had over 1,000 ammo for the plasma rifle. Actually over 2,000 for the plasma rifle. We had over 2,000 for the pistol and the machine gun. We had 1,000 or so of the sniper rifle rounds. We had a ton of ammunition, and out of all of it, I think we came out with 200 rounds left out of the possibly 6,000 to 7,000 rounds. It was devastating to our morale, because we're like, holy moly, we almost didn't make it. But at the same time, it was a hype, because in 4 hours we were able to get through that one mission. It was just insane. But what I can say is, afterward, it felt excellent to complete it, but it was an absolute end gamer moment, because after that it was kind of like, okay, well, we have all the best ships, we have all the best guns, we got some good guns out of that, but we didn't get a lot of, we got some potential, but we started realizing that that server was kind of dead. There wasn't anybody who really wanted any help. When we asked questions if you guys wanted to go raid this or that, no one really wanted to do that. And so I thought we would go at a different approach this time. Instead of being on that server, we're going to go to this server, and hopefully we'll find some people that want to work together. But we'll see. We'll see if we can get to load. Man, it is taking a minute to load. Should have put some music on for everyone. Maybe some elevator music would have been right. Alright, connecting the server. The meat and potatoes. I'm excited. Gotta make sure that we get the right planet so that buddy Self can join us. Little old-fashioned notepad here, sticky notepad, and the old pencil, and I'll write down what planet we'll start at. Ooh, Ooh, this is all new to me, so it's all exciting. Welcome to HWS. Choose your origin, choose your fate. Dun dun dun. Let's see. Federation, Freelancer, Outcast, Prototype. First join. Start in a clone academy and make then the decision which start you prefer. Story, tutorial, survival, choose wisely. YHWS, this server is more than Empyrion. Alright. Planet info, economy, anti-grief, structure, permission. So the BA means base, class 7. CV is capital vessel. You'll also hear me call it a command vessel. SV is your small vessel, which is like a little fighter. And HV is a hover vessel, which is like a hovercraft. I'll probably call it a hovercraft most of the time I'm in here. These are the days and structures. They often get wiped. Alright. Let's see. Federation. Not sure about Federation. Let's see what it says. There are some scenarios you can choose your start location. It will have an impact on the difficulty of the game. Well, Freelancer doesn't quite say anything about it. Guess it says the same thing for all of it. Outcast. Oh, okay, I see. So, So unlike before where you had the same selection thing, except you're selecting the planet, this actually is just your faction. Oh, okay. Let's see. Temperate, easy, PvE. No, we don't want that. Come on. It's just sounds too easy. Freelancer is also PvP or PvE. Medium, temperate, outcast. It still says PvE, even though this says PvP oriented. Does any of them say PvP? No. Oh, okay. So wait. Okay, now I see what's going on. Doesn't look like it's changed there. So I'm wondering. Oh wow, look at that. Structures used is 784 out of 700 in this server is at Federation level. 879 out of 700 is Freelancer. Doesn't look like a whole lot of people use Outcast. 276 out of 700. And it says it's breathable. Wherever I'm going, it's breathable. But this one says something different. The prototype origin is exclusive content for experienced players in Empyrion. My goal is to create a campaign which starts with HWS 14 now. As prototype clone, you will face many mysteries, conflicts, and difficult decisions. Start in your clone. So you're always going to start in the clone. Alrighty. Let's go with prototype. That sounds like a fun one, sure. Now let's prototype it is, I guess. Oh, that looks shiny. Looks mighty shiny. For the most part, you start off on a planet, you build a ship, and you try to get off the planet if you are all curious about that. We'll see if that's a factor. Let's see something. Hold on, I gotta change some settings around here. Whoops. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Let's put this over here so I can see it. Alright, just had to change some things, so if you guys talk, I can see you in here and while I'm running about. Alright, message received. Boost your connection. Okay, these are just things to boost your connection. Go to clone X77. If you notice that my username in this is Pisces Pro, I go by that. You are watching the Evergreen channel. What if the planet, if I like the planet and get a good job? Well, I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. If you got a good job and you on the planet, go to the planet. Normally, if you get a job, it tells you to go to one planet. You can actually build a base on that planet and still collect on the job. You're always welcome to leave at any time as long as you have a ship. Once you establish a tutorial planet, your goal is to survive, build it. It says it right there. Once you establish a tutorial planet, your goal is to survive, build a ship, and leave the planet as soon as possible. Because of the starter wipe every 7 days. Oh my. Better get going then. Let's see here. Oh, that's clever. A little floating bed right there. Ooh, nice design choice. I kind of like that. Huh. Alright. Nice little bungalow you start off in. Let's see. Person has to have a seat. Looks comfy. Alright. Got some plants of choice. Got some lockers over here. Let's see. Anything in here that's for me? Let's see. I'll take those. Take some bullets. Oh, take some sniper bullets. 2 sniper bullets. Oh boy. Alright, what we got here? What we got? This is a force field. That's kind of cool. It makes it into like a little glass casing almost. How about that? Let's see. It does look like a Ninja Warrior ramp. I am definitely on board with you on that. Let's see. I am trying to figure out why I can't see the chat boxes when they come up. Let's see if that works. Kind of hoping it does. Don't know. Give it the old keeping going. Let's see. So, force field is really nice if you're in space. It will keep the oxygen in your container. Because this is a breathable planet, it doesn't make any difference. This is just for decorative looks. These are planters, but you can't really take anything out of them. That's pretty much a waste of good seeds and materials. So, let's talk to this clone guy. No, I cannot see you now. That bothers me more. I appreciate you helping me out. Iron Katie. I wonder why I can't see it. I can put it on this side. Oh, I see now that's cut off. Let's see if we can't figure this out before other people show up. Ah, fish. The only way I know that anybody's talking to me is because I'm looking at my phone right now and using his 2 copies. Let's see. I have to wait until you send me some things before I can see if it worked. It's probably where it'd be a good idea if I had double monitors, but I'm getting to that, I promise. Let's see if good old Sylph is on his way. He said he'll be here in 5 minutes. We're going to see if that's true. Well, sugars. Doesn't seem to be popping up at all. That's why. Alright. Now I see what's going on. Let's see if that changes anything. Alright, let's see. Type away. Maybe I fixed it. There is a 7-second or 10-second delay between anything going on. Let's see if that might have worked. It was on a chat comes up. It was set to its lowest standard, so it won't stay on the screen long enough. Now it's showing up on your screen. It's not showing up on my screen. Okay, that's fun. Have to figure out what that is all about. Of course, I assume there's probably a way to do this that somebody's already figured out. It's much smarter than I am. Well, I appreciate you helping me out on this on so many levels. And only you, the viewer, knows what level I mean. Maybe I won't be able to see it on this game. Yes, he's clearly begging for it. Well, I guess we're not figuring this out today. I can't seem to figure out how to get overlay onto the computer or over my game itself. It won't. I have it on the screen and it's overlaid on your screen, what you see, but what I see, it's not showing up. So maybe I have to do it in the game capture. was kind of cool, but I don't think that's what it is. Whoops. We are having some technical issues if you have joined us just now. Did you just call me Stinky Cheese? It sounds so much like you to call me Stinky Cheese. Well, I don't know what to do about that. I'm going to move my little head away for a minute so I can explain those bottom right corner icons. Actually, it'd probably be better if I move me up. Move myself up, move this down. Yeah, Bob Ross will definitely help me in this crisis. Crisis mode. Correct. All right. So before we have a total meltdown, I'm gonna just reduce my image a little bit. Let me explain some of the things first before I have a moment here. What you're seeing on this screen is down at the right, the left bottom corner is some icons that are pretty well explained when you're in this chat menu, but when you're out of this chat, in this menu right here, this is your jetpack. You have to have a suit in order for that to work. Your helmet, again, a suit in order for that to work. J on the keyboard turns on and off your jetpack. U turns on and off your helmet. This is O2 availability. That means that you have O2 in the facility or outside. Gravity, pretty self-explanatory. Resource nearby cannot be built. You can't usually can't build near structures that have already been pre-built by the surfers or such. And we are getting an important phone call, so let's see if we can get him on board with us. Hello? Testing. Alright, we are still having some technical issues on this, so maybe this is working? Let's see. Can you hear me? You don't hear the call? Do you hear me at least talk? Okay. I can hear you. That's good. That's good. But I can't hear Self. Self cannot hear me. Okay, well, I can't hear you. So that he can hear me, you can hear me, and obviously you as the viewers can't hear. I can't hear you, but no, I can't hear. So, huh. Well, that's not good. We do seem to be having some technical issues here. Let me hang up real quick. Try this again. Maybe I have to call him. Ah, I heard something that time. Can you hear me? Testing. Well, I don't know what's going on. Normally this works for us pretty well. Let's see if, okay, I'm going to end this stream